Have you ever wondered why some people in their mid-70s can power through long walks, while others barely past 60 struggle to steady themselves on a staircase? This isn't just genetics, it's something far more dangerous. And it's happening right now, the moment you wake up. Each morning your body quietly begins to break down muscle, especially in your legs. There's no pain, no obvious signs, but over time, the damage builds. Your calves lose tone. Your steps feel heavier. Balance starts to slip. And here's the part no one tells you. If you don't fuel your muscles within the first 2 hours of waking, the decline accelerates, fast. But there's good news. You don't need a gym. You don't need pills. You need a small shift in your morning routine, one that could rewrite your aging process. In this video, you'll discover 5 simple breakfast habits based on expert advice from top researchers in Europe and the US that can slow down, even reverse, age-related muscle loss. These aren't expensive supplements or exotic superfoods. They're everyday ingredients, used at the right time, in the right way, to quietly rebuild strength, improve balance, and keep you moving freely for years to come. So make sure you stay with me until the end, because the first habit isn't just surprising, it's the one most people get completely wrong. And fixing it could be the turning point that helps you reclaim strength, stability, and confidence faster than you ever thought possible. Before we dive in, take a quick second to let us know, where in the world are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments below. We love seeing how far this community reaches. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because every single video on this channel is created with one mission in mind: protecting and improving the health of older adults. Number 5. The whole boiled egg. It might look simple, but don't be fooled, because this one humble food could be the reason some people stay strong and steady in their 60s and 70s, while others struggle to rise from a chair. Cheap? Yes. Easy to make? Absolutely. But what really matters is what it does the moment it enters your system after a night of fasting. You see, when you wake up, your body is starved for the building blocks it needs to repair muscle, especially in your legs. And inside that smooth little shell lies a perfect combination of all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine, the powerhouse amino acid that flips the muscle repair switch. This becomes even more critical after 60, when your body's ability to rebuild muscle naturally begins to slow down. But here's where most people go dangerously wrong. They throw away the yolk. Why? Because of outdated cholesterol myths. And by doing so, they're discarding the most valuable part, where the majority of the leucine, vitamin D, B12, and choline live. That yolk isn't the enemy. It's the fuel your aging muscles desperately need to stay responsive, balanced, and strong. Still skeptical? A clinical study out of the University of Birmingham followed older adults who ate whole eggs daily for 3 months. The result? A 10% increase in leg strength, better balance, and improved ease with daily movements, like standing up, walking, even climbing stairs. Thanks to B12 and choline, eggs also improve brain-to-muscle communication, enhancing coordination, reaction speed, and movement precision. That's not just a performance boost, it's a critical tool for preventing falls, which become increasingly dangerous with age. And preparing them? It couldn't be easier. Start with cold water, bring to a gentle boil, and cook for 8 to 10 minutes. Transfer to ice water to stop cooking and make peeling a breeze. Pro tip: add a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to the pot. It not only softens the shell but supports digestion by breaking down proteins more gently. Pair your egg with slices of avocado for healthy fats or crisp cucumber for hydration and fiber. These combos enhance nutrient absorption and ease digestion, especially important if your metabolism has slowed with age. Worried about cholesterol? You can stop. Modern research has debunked the myth. For most healthy adults, eating 1 to 2 eggs a day doesn't harm heart health. In fact, it may even support weight control and lean muscle retention. So next time you're reaching for sugar-loaded cereal or butter-drenched toast, think twice. Swap it out for 2 boiled eggs with a veggie side or whole grain slice. And over time, you may notice a quiet transformation. Better stamina, smoother movement, and stronger legs. And this is just the beginning, because while eggs form the foundation, the next food we'll uncover works deeper, repairing muscle at the cellular level and building long-term endurance in ways you never imagined. Keep watching, because what's coming next could be your secret weapon against muscle aging. We're talking about oats and chia seeds. Too many people over 50 who think stiffness, heavy legs, and early fatigue are just part of aging. But here's the truth. Those signs are warnings. Your muscles are under siege, not from injury, but from something far sneakier. Low-grade, chronic inflammation that builds silently over years and quietly drains your strength. That's where oats, especially steel-cut or rolled, step in like clockwork. They're loaded with beta-glucan, a unique soluble fiber with 2 secret weapons. It stabilizes blood sugar and fights off the invisible inflammation that's breaking down your stamina day by day. This isn't the kind of pain that screams. It creeps. It stiffens your legs, zaps your energy, and leaves your muscles tight and sluggish without warning. And that's not all. Oats also deliver plant-based protein, iron, and magnesium, a trio of muscle-healing, cramp-fighting, energy-restoring minerals your body desperately needs after a night's rest. But oats alone aren't the full story. Add chia seeds and you unlock a powerhouse combo. Chia is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce post-exercise soreness and keep your joints moving freely. They also pack a punch of calcium and potassium, 2 critical players in the nerve-muscle connection that controls every step you take, every grip, every reaction. So how do you use them? It's easier than you think. For a warm, nourishing breakfast, soak 3 tablespoons of oats in hot water or unsweetened almond milk, then simmer gently until they're soft and creamy. In the final minute, stir in a spoonful of chia seeds. They'll swell into a gel-like texture that soothes your digestive system and boosts nutrient absorption. Sprinkle on cinnamon or nutmeg for flavor and blood sugar support. Too busy to cook? No problem. Prepare overnight oats instead. Mix oats, chia, and your favorite milk in a jar. Let it rest. Overnight in the fridge, and it's ready to grab in the morning. Want even more power? Add a few blueberries or a sliver of fresh ginger while cooking. These anti-inflammatory additions improve blood flow, warm cold feet, and help ease morning stiffness. But here's the key. 1 bowl won't change your life. Consistency will. Eat oats and chia daily, and over time you'll feel it. More strength, better balance, improved flexibility, and longer-lasting energy that carries you through your day. Keep watching, because the next food could be your hidden secret to moving like you're decades younger. Number 3, the slightly unripe banana. Here's the shocking part. The fully ripe, spotted banana? That's not the one your aging body needs most. If you want steadier legs, sharper coordination, and fewer muscle twitches, the version you should reach for is the one most people skip, the slightly unripe banana. Why? Because ripeness changes everything. While most see bananas as a potassium source, and yes, they are, what really matters is how that potassium is delivered. When your levels drop, you don't just feel tired. You get leg cramps, stiffness, twitching, and a creeping fatigue in your limbs, even with basic movement. And in older adults, that dip happens fast. But that's just the beginning. Slightly unripe bananas are richer in vitamin B6, which fuels the brain's chemical messengers like serotonin and dopamine. These aren't just mood molecules, they directly control balance, coordination, and how smoothly your muscles respond when you walk, stand, or suddenly shift weight. Here's the part most people have never heard. Unripe bananas contain a special type of fiber called resistant starch. It doesn't break down in the small intestine. Instead, it travels to your colon, where it feeds the good bacteria that control your digestion, immunity, and most importantly, nutrient absorption. Why does that matter? Because magnesium, iron, and zinc, three minerals critical for muscle repair and energy, only get absorbed properly when your gut is healthy. And this banana helps make that happen. So how do you eat it? Slice half a firm banana over steel-cut oats or Greek yogurt for a breakfast that fuels both muscles and nerves. Or bake it gently with almond butter and cinnamon at 180 degrees for a warm snack that won't spike your blood sugar. Want something cool and clean? Blend it into a smoothie with spinach and flaxseed for a perfect mix of fiber, fat, and fuel. Here's a ninja tip most people never learn. Peel your banana from the bottom. It's cleaner, wastes less, and lets you use some of the soft, fibrous inner lining, that thin layer inside the peel, packed with antioxidants and gut-friendly compounds that improve digestion and blood sugar control. And if your stomach can handle it, toss a sliver of the peel into your smoothie. Just rinse well first. One slightly unripe banana a day, especially in the morning or after light exercise, can quietly reshape your mobility. Over time, you may notice it's easier to rise from low chairs, your balance improves, and that awful morning stiffness in your feet and calves, it starts to fade. This isn't just fruit. It's your daily dose of muscle control and movement freedom, disguised in a familiar yellow shell. And while this fruit gets you moving, what's coming next works while you rest. It's sitting in your fridge right now. And it's one of the most powerful recovery tools for rebuilding strength and restoring your body overnight. Keep watching, because this next food might just be the missing link in your muscle comeback. Number 2, Greek yogurt. Your body wakes up in a state of muscle breakdown. This process, called catabolism, targets your legs first, making them weaker over time. That's why what you eat within the first 2 hours of the morning is critical. It can either help your muscles rebuild or allow them to keep wasting away. And for this crucial window, few foods work better than Greek yogurt. Not the sugar-loaded fruit cups, not regular yogurt. We're talking about the thick, protein-dense, powerhouse version that's been strained to remove excess liquid, leaving nearly double the protein behind. Greek yogurt delivers casein, a slow-digesting protein that keeps a steady stream of amino acids flowing through your bloodstream for hours. That's critical for older adults, because after 60, your body doesn't respond to protein like it used to. You need more per meal just to get the same muscle repair effect. Every spoonful is also loaded with calcium, essential for strong muscle contractions and bone integrity, and vitamin D, your natural defense against stiff joints and muscle weakness. Two problems that hit hard as the years go on. And don't underestimate the power of its probiotics. These live cultures don't just help digestion, they boost your gut's ability to absorb protein and minerals, turning your breakfast into a muscle repair machine that works harder, longer, and smarter. Now here's how to turn a simple cup of Greek yogurt into a morning ritual that powers your day. Start with 1 cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Add banana slices, slightly firm, fresh berries, crushed walnuts, or pumpkin seeds for a mix of potassium, antioxidants, and omega-3s. Want something a little sweeter? Drizzle with half a teaspoon of raw honey and sprinkle a dash of cinnamon, not just for taste, but to help regulate blood sugar and support your immune system. Let your yogurt sit out for 5-10 minutes before eating. Why? It activates the live cultures, enhances the flavor, and makes digestion smoother, especially helpful for older adults with slower metabolism or sensitive stomachs. Swap it in for mayo or cream cheese. Spread it on whole grain toast or crisp crackers for a creamy texture with far more nutrients and fewer empty calories. Make this a daily habit, and over time you'll feel the shift. Stronger legs, better recovery, improved balance. But don't go anywhere yet, because if Greek yogurt helps rebuild muscles, the next food attacking inflammation, sharpening nerve signals, and delivering ocean-powered nutrients your body may be silently craving. And chances are, it's already in your kitchen, just waiting to be noticed. Keep watching, because what's coming next isn't just healthy, it's medicinal. Number 1, salmon oily fish. When people talk about building or preserving muscle, the conversation usually goes straight to steak or protein powders. And while protein is essential, once you're past 50, your body needs more than just grams of protein. It needs deeper support. What your body really needs is food that not only rebuilds muscle, but also nourishes the nervous system, reduces chronic inflammation, and sharpens coordination. And that's exactly where salmon and other oily fish, like sardines, mackerel, herring, and trout, step in as true functional superfoods. What gives them this power? Their naturally high levels of omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These aren't just good fats, they act like cellular lubricants, helping muscles recover faster, improving insulin sensitivity, and reducing the silent inflammation that chips away at your strength with age. And here's something most people don't know. As we get older, the body becomes less efficient at using protein for muscle repair. But omega-3s can actually reverse that decline, making each gram of protein more effective, especially in the lower body, where regeneration slows most dramatically. But omega-3s are just the beginning. Oily fish like salmon are also rich in vitamin B12 and vitamin D, two nutrients critical for maintaining neuromuscular function. B12 helps ensure accurate nerve signaling between your brain and muscles. Without it, older adults can experience shaky legs, poor grip strength, or that unnerving sensation that your legs aren't responding the way they used to. Vitamin D, meanwhile, supports bone density and helps reduce falls, tremors, and stiffness. The best part? You don't need a complicated recipe. Just take a fillet of salmon, brush it with olive oil, squeeze on some lemon, add cracked black pepper, and pan-sear for about 5 minutes on each side. For a gentler, more soothing version, poach it in a light broth with a few slices of ginger and a bay leaf, perfect for those with sensitive digestion. No access to fresh fish? No problem. Canned sardines, mackerel, or herring, especially those packed in water or extra virgin olive oil, are incredibly nutrient-dense, affordable, and easy to prepare. Spread them on whole grain toast, mix them into mashed avocado, or toss them into a chopped salad for a no-cook, energy-packed meal. You can add some fresh dill, a dash of apple cider vinegar, or thin slices of chili or ginger. These not only elevate the taste, but also stimulate blood flow, especially important for delivering oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and joints. Eat oily fish just 2 to 3 times per week, and over time, you'll notice the difference. Fewer cramps, less stiffness in the morning, improved balance and smoother movement when getting out of a chair or walking long distances. These changes might seem small at first, but together, they form a foundation of resilience and mobility that lasts. You don't need to overhaul your lifestyle or hit the gym 7 days a week. Sometimes real strength is built through quiet choices, like what you put on your plate first thing in the morning. A boiled egg, a bowl of oats with chia seeds, a firm banana, a scoop of Greek yogurt, and yes, a serving of oily fish. They may seem simple, but these small decisions, done consistently, build the energy, strength, and mobility that protect your independence as you age. You might not notice it in a day, but weeks from now, when you're walking farther, standing taller, and moving more freely. Don't wait for weakness or pain to force change. Start now. Feed your strength, protect your balance, and take back control over how you age. If this video gave you something to think about, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss practical science-based tips to keep your body strong, steady, and resilient, no matter your age. Aging isn't a downhill ride. With the right habits, it can be a climb toward confidence, energy, and freedom. And it all begins with one smart, simple choice: your first bite of the day.